Hi, my name's Janice. I'm here to talk about community in the online classroom. If you have access to the internet, a computer, laptop, smartphone, you can take a course and you can get an education. Online learning is mostly asynchronous, not occurring in real time. Students can access their classrooms anytime during the day, wherever they live in the world. There is a big challenge to online learning, and that's that a student doesn't have to show up in the classroom at any particular time. Sometimes it makes it difficult to feel like you're a part of something, to be engaged. However, it is possible to create communities of learning where students are engaged and connected even online. Let's have a look at how. First, I'm going to define community. Community is belonging to something. It is feeling like you're part of a place or a group. For example, fitness community. I belong to a gym, I work out. Being physically fit is part of who I am. Therefore, I feel a part of the fitness community. Same with the education community. I'm a student, I go to college, I'm in an education program. I feel like I belong to the education community. Community is where you find people with the same interests. They share the same resources. Communities have rules and standards. Members are encouraged and supported, and community is a safe place. Today, students with shared education goals come together online from all over the world. The online class has the richness of culture, ethnicity, life experiences, world perspectives, and knowledge exchange. Friendships develop that crisscross the continent. To ensure the best learning environment, it's important for instructors and learners to work together to develop their online learning community. A successful online community is supportive, effective, and inclusive. On your screen now is a framework that illustrates what needs to be in place for a successful online learning environment. You need the cognitive presence. That's the teaching materials, the critical thinking. You need the teaching presence, course design, activities, facilitation of the course. And you also need social presence, engagement, relationships, connectedness. The climate is important, a safe, inclusive place to experiment with the learning. Content, the learning activities that are engaging. Discussion that brings every student into the conversation. So let's have a look at the role the instructor and learners play in this framework. I'm going to start with the role of the instructor. The instructor develops and delivers the curriculum, sets classroom standards that align with college rules, policy, procedure. They set the tone of the learning environment. They set the standards for participation, classroom etiquette. They're in charge of the learning environment. They choose the technology, teaching tools, they monitor the course, and they mark, evaluate, and provide constructive feedback. There are many ways instructors can create successful online learning communities. To begin, introduce themselves via a video, share a bit about who they are outside the classroom. This gives students a chance to meet their instructor and learn a little bit about them. At the start of the course, instructors schedule one-to-one conferencing dates to meet the student face-to-face. Keep regular office hours, encourage students to reach out. At the start of the course, develop ways to share weekly announcements and reminders. Use video, be aware of diversity and support language, culture, and distance barriers. Be aware of the challenges that technology brings to the classroom. Make sure you're providing links to training. Use a variety of teaching methods besides written resources, like use YouTube, blogs, games, independent and team projects. Monitor discussions closely. Watch for quiet students. Watch for students that might be taking over the discussions. Contribute to the discussions. Question and comment to push the learning forward. Model critical thinking. Look for opportunities to celebrate diversity and successes. Answer questions as soon as possible. Return marking in a timely manner with feedback. And ask for course feedback at the end. Your students will provide you with rich, valuable information that's relevant to keeping your courses timely and progressive. Implicit bias, unconscious attitudes, reactions, stereotypes, categories that affect behavior and understanding. Online learning communities are rich in diversity, culture, and ethnicity. Instructors that base their assumptions, expectations, or lack of expectations for a student based on gender, language barriers, culture, disability, or socioeconomic status increase the likelihood that student will not receive the needed support. Instructors who do the genuine and honest work of honing out their implicit bias create supportive and inclusive and successful communities of learning. And last but not least, the role of the student. Students, introduce yourself. If the online learning environment is going to be successful, you play an important role in making it a success. Post a bit about who you are outside the class. Put up that profile picture. Connect with the instructor right away. Say a shout out to other classmates. Look for opportunities to get to know each other. Participate, show up often, get involved in discussions right away, do the coursework in the time frames provided, contribute to discussions, remember etiquette, be polite, encourage your classmates, comment on their posts, thank them for their perspective, ask questions. If you're lost, ask for help. Encourage others. If you have valuable information, share it. Give course feedback at the end. Finally, successful online learning communities create a place where learners and the instructor work together to make the course work. Learning often requires dedication, planning, commitment, all traits of the self-directed learner. Belongingness, connectedness, and shared responsibilities create an environment for learning. Thank you for watching my video.